Hi and welcome back to my playthrough of Altar Quest. I'm playing alone with Marine Duval. I think there was only one, let's say, minor goof during the last episode, and that was in respect to the extra activation of that Ragog cannibal down there. I think I forgot to roll my test, but I don't think it really affected the gameplay too much. Ultimately, the goal is still to find the altar room. I was able to get 2 pieces of the torn map here. So with that, I should be able to then, cash it in those 2 clues and then make it back to the stairways up there. And apart from that, I think I should be in a okay shape. So yeah, let's jump into the next round. We are right next to the store here. The only problem is it's relatively certain we will find something evil there. I don't know, another minion, maybe a trap or an event. And we are not adjacent to this cannibal, which means we cannot do both. So we can, of course, with a free action, open this door and just see what happens and then make our call. I think we don't need to really move next to this thing here. Let's say it's only a trap. This could mean we could simply try to take it out or maybe run away, because again, it's a free action after all. Problem is we can only open 1 door per round. Everything I do, I need to take an action, for example, to move. Yes, I could use my beckoning stance here. We don't have the earth symbol. And I don't think that we have a lot of... Yeah, we really don't have a lot of abilities that let me re-roll those dice. So this is where Marine is really somewhat limited in respect to her abilities. Again, she's a great fighter and whatnot, but yeah, we only need those symbols for the majority of her special abilities. We have 0 in the pool. Yeah, I think let's simply open the door and let's see what happens. So again, that's our freebie. Let's check the feature card. It can't be the altar yet because we are still... I think the next 3 could be the altar room already. And here we have the alchemy desk, and I believe that's a standard one. Yeah, I think it is. And this one really reminds me of good old Hero Quest. So yeah, let's bring out the alchemy desk, which goes in here next to the wall. We can interact with the alchemy desk here. May heal 1 damage. That's not terrible. That's really not terrible. 1, 2, 3. Problem is we can't get there with only 1 movement. But again, we won't move any further anyway. So it's likely that we are either sticking around here or maybe taking care of this. Now it really depends on what we are drawing. We will draw another card from the quest deck, so let's see what we get. A strange fatigue. This can't be good either. Weariness settles in. It could be some hex, or it could be simply natural exhaustion. Whatever it is, it must be tended to if you hope to continue the journey. There's no time to make camp, so you must dig deep for the resolve to continue on. You cannot rest until you find what you're looking for, which is the altar room right now. When revealed, attach this card to this room's feature card, of course. Then each hero must either discard 1 supply, we don't have a supply, or resist 4. Are you kidding me? And we don't have any supplies. And with resist, I can't use any shields whatsoever or armor tokens. Now resist, or this, I keep forgetting what it is. Sorry, might value is only a 2. Oh yeah, I think we will take some hits now. So let's bring out the dice tower. We have 2 dice. At least maybe we are getting some focus tokens out of this. And yeah, that's clearly not enough. And we don't have any focus left, and there aren't any other rerolls. That's terrible. So we are taking 3 more hits, but we are getting at least 1 focus out of this. But 3 more hits brings us to 7 out of 14. There are characters who only have 10 life points, so then I would be in a much worse shape. But in this case, it's still okay. But I have to start thinking about it. We still don't have any supplies which would allow me to heal. Maybe we really do want to move next to the alchemy desk. Of course, we still have to draw a card, and that seems to be an event. The Curious Odor. Put this in your threat area. Okay, that's one of those who we can interact with. It has a difficulty of 3, which means we need 3 successes, but it's Intellect, where we're only rolling one die. And if it activates, each minion threat card in your threat area gains one threat token. And again, that's kind of lucky. Again, there aren't any earth symbols out there, but that's something with one die, that's challenging. With two, I wouldn't be concerned, but I guess I really want to get rid of this. This fella already has two threat tokens on it, which means it will generate two, or have to resist against my fortitude. Luckily, I'm rolling 3 dice, but sooner or later it will start to ramp up. And this guy still can take 5 more damage points. Not quite sure if we will be able to beat it. The good thing still is we don't find another minion now, or a trap or whatnot. So I think we might be able to deal with this unless we are getting this symbol here. And this is something which I think maybe something to consider as a house rule, really saying, okay, if a die gets changed enough, then maybe we should re-roll those dice every now and then, because it also can help our opponents here. So maybe something to consider, but something I will consider. For now, I will place it into my threat area. I still have full 3 actions because, again, I just opened this door. So we might as well start doing some damage. So I will use my very first action now to play the Battle Lust. I think we already have seen this. You may move up to 3 spaces, then attack. Okay, we are moving 1 space. Exactly. Then we are doing the attack with our might. Again, that's 2 dice. Unfortunately, we don't have any supplies still, so we have to live with those 2 dice, so we cannot add anything. We have 1 focus token, but yeah, let's see. Okay, that's at least an exploding die. I take that, though that's 1 hit, but again, he has a defense of 1 anyway. That's another exploding hit. Okay, now we are talking. Let's continue to roll. So that's 3 hits in total, and we would gain 1 focus. And I think I will stop there. Yeah, let's take that focus for this one here. I need focus for one of the quest steps or quest actions later on. But we were able to inflict 3 points worth of damage minus the 1 defense, which puts 2 more damage on the Ragok Cannibal. That's not a bad start at all. Of course, we have spent our valuable action, but we still have 2 more to go. With the second real action this round, we are going to play Biting Distance. For each enemy within range, you may roll 1 altar die. So let's simply do that. Let's see what comes out of this. And oh, that's the Earth token. That's perfect. That's perfect. We can definitely use it quite well in a second. And then attack, and we are attacking with fortitude. And again, fortitude is our strong suit, so we are allowed to roll 3 dice now. Still out of supplies, but 3 is pretty promising. So let's see about that. Okay, 3 hits. 1 of those is exploding. So let's see about that. Okay, that's 1 thing here. Let me think about that. We're adding 2 more. The cannibal still needs 2 more. But I want to hold on to focus right now. But we can still do stuff. So we are spending this. Now I have to think if I want to do that here or not. Does it make a difference? Does it make a difference? I think so. Let's use that one here. We have rolled it because that's really the order of things. Okay, this is, I keep forgetting this too, light. Okay, that's a light one. We gain 1 armor token. That's never a bad thing, and I believe there is no cap whatsoever, so we can have an unlimited amount of armor tokens. We added 2 more wounds to the cannibal here, which means he has still 1 left. Next, we could now go for another action, or we could go for... I think an action will be an action. I think there is nothing else we can do for... do we have a feat that would help us? I don't think so. No, I think that's okay. We will use our spike shield now. Discard 1 armor token. We just got that armor token here. To deal 2 damage to an enemy within range. The cannibal is clearly within range and is clearly dead now, but this was our last action for this round. So that's kind of a bummer, but something we have to live with because of that, we were able to gain 1 supply. We have taken out our threat. That's definitely something. Cool stuff. Before we are dealing with our threat cards, we are still able, so I'm ending my action round now, or my action turn. So we are drawing another card. Furious Arc. I think this is something new, but unfortunately also only has a range of 1. Again, kind of limiting. This target targets each enemy within range. So that's really something where you want to move in. So I really think that Marine maybe is the better character in a multiplayer game. I mean, she's doing okay. She's able to survive. But I think some of her abilities really would benefit with other heroes when there are more monsters adjacent, for example. But that's fine, and with a flame symbol of fire, deal 1 damage to each enemy within range. So basically the same thing. Okay, I take that. Maybe not the most powerful thing in the world, because yeah, we have standard attacks here. But okay, I will take that. Then we are moving into the threat area. We didn't interact with it in any way. It will activate each minion threat card in your threat area gains 1 threat token. We don't have anyone. We don't have the earth symbol, so we are not drawing any extra threat. So we are moving right back to our friend Gerd. I guess we are discarding an armor token, so we don't have to resist here. And of course we also have, we are running out. So Gerd could show up pretty much in 3 rounds from now, or 4 rounds from now. So let's see about that. And here we have War Squeal, another event. Each character must either discard 1 armor token or resist 4, and this is Charisma, and Charisma is a 2. We still have that one. Come on, let's spend it, because we can only lose actually. So that's fine. We have taken care of the event card. Yeah, we still could have used that armor here, but I think we are already down to 7 wounds actually, so let's not do that. We are spending our 2 focus tokens here for this one, because we are controlling 2 clues. We are not adjacent to any of those features, so we can, yeah, I think we can call it a round actually. I mean, we have a lot of nice stuff there, and I'm pretty sure we are going to maybe explore the next round. I think I really should continue to explore, just because, yeah, I think I have to. I really have to, because if Gerd shows up, things could get a little bit nasty, especially because I'm really down, or I've lost a lot of health points. The thing is, we need to spend now 2 actions to go to the next room, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then, I mean, it's a free action. We could still then decide what we are going to do. We could still move next to the altar, because again, the altar gives us 1 free healing. Yeah, really, we don't have enough of movement. That's really terrible actually. But I think it is what it is. So we are spending 1 action, 1, 2, 3. We are spending our second action, 1, 2, 3, to open that door here. So let's see what we get. Let's do it like this. We are drawing our feature for the round, and bam. Bam, 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 bam. It's the altar. Woohoo! Okay. Awesome. Place the altar in this room and discard this card. So we are now treating this altar here as the feature for this room. So we're not getting out a different feature. We are still drawing a quest card and everything, because typically you may not have found all the clues here in this case. So that's still something we are going to do. So something terrible could still happen. We are treating this like a normal room, but of course we were able to find the altar. Let's bring out the miniature first before we draw the quest card. Let's do it like this so we can see it. No, I think you can still see that. That's perfectly fine. Let's bring out the quest card here accordingly, and that's the darkened room. The darkness deepens here, obscuring what feels like watchful eyes lurking just beyond your vision. You are certain you are not alone. Regardless, answers still wait beyond, forcing you to steel yourself against the fear of ambush, still watching every shadow. When revealed, attach this card to this room's feature card. Then each hero must either discard 1 focus or draw 1 lurker card. Let me quickly think about it. Let's go for a focus in this case. Okay. Lurkers can be, I think these are basically general enemies, general minions of the deck, or of the game here. In one mission, you're shuffling for, I think, what are those? Nemesis or something like this, but very, very powerful. And if you don't remove them from the normal lurker deck, you're pretty much toast when these guys show up in a normal mission. But okay, that's only this. I mean, the activate effect is the same thing. And yeah, I guess that's that. Yeah, no, of course we still have to draw a card. I think, yeah, we have discarded the focus. Yeah, we have to draw another Reglander's threat card. And yeah, okay, it's another minion, the Reglin Blooder. And she goes to the shadow space. She's green. Yeah, she's green. I think we already known her. She goes into our threat area. It's very likely that she's going to attack us, but now we can make it, basically can make a call. We don't have to continue exploring. Problem is we really have to be adjacent to that altar to cash in our two maps. So I think right now it doesn't really help us in any way to move away. Later on we can still debate if we want to continue opening doors or not, or if we are simply moving over. I think we should at least, yeah, maybe explore, try to explore this room here. Yeah, maybe we should. But okay, we are still not done yet. We still have one more action left, and I think with that action we are simply, yeah, we have to move in. 1, 2, and 3. Should we move in here? Does it make a difference? How fast is she moving? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, she will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, whatever we do, she will come right next to us. Of course, we could now decide, because we still have to spend. I think we still have to spend a movement anyway. So I think let's move in here, because the result will be a little bit better. I think so. Yeah, I think that's the better deal. Let's just move into this space here. And now we basically call it an end of a round, of course. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's call it a round. On the other hand, we could have tried to use the Curious Odor, but I think it's really not that bad. 1 threat token. I think we can live with that. No, we are calling it around. We will draw our card. Using shadows, we know this one already. That's a great card, actually. I think this might come in handy for sure. And then we are doing the threat. Yeah, so we are adding 1 threat token to the Reckling Blooder. We don't have the Earth token here. Then before she will activate, she will use that. We are in the same room, so we have to roll basically 3 dice and need 1 success, which in this case could be beneficial if you're rolling some focus now. Yeah, I think that's pretty helpful. So we have 1 focus here. We are, oh no, we are not re-rolling. We still have dice. This was an exploding die, so we are rolling 1 more. Okay, that's great. So we are not taking any hits, but we are getting 2 more focus. That's amazing. That's exactly the 2 focus we need for the search quest card later on. I totally take that. Now the Reckling Blooder is going to activate, so let's have a quick look at that. I am pretty sure you have forgot. I certainly did. So we are engaging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know she wasn't able to reach us. And then inflict. She can't inflict because she's not adjacent to us. Then if unable, engage. But then we are only looking for 4 successes. That was my thing. So she will inflict, so she will definitely move in here. And yeah, again, we are rolling 2 dice only. We have 1 defense with inflict. That's the 1 piece where we can use our natural defense. But let's see about that. What we are rolling here. Okay, those are 2. I think we are taking 1 wound with that. So yeah, I think we will take 1 more focus from this. Again, we have blocked 2. We are adding our natural defense of 1, which means we are taking 1 more hit. I think that's still okay. We are at 8 out of 14. We have to be careful, but I think right now I'm still feeling comfortable, and we are not dealing with that. So that's pretty much the end of that. Unfortunately, we can't discard an armor token, so we have to resist a 3. So let's simply roll. We are rolling 2 dice here. We are re-rolling this as usual. Okay, that's an exploding die. I take that. Where are the other dice? Here's another die. Okay, these are basically 2, and we need a 3. I think we are okay. We will spend 1 not taking any more hits. Again, there is no earth, or there are no earth symbols, so we can basically ignore that too. We are drawing our next card. Trail of Refuse, I think we know this one. Each hero must either discard one supply or no, I think we can't resist anymore. We have to spend our supply. Yeah, I think that's a must. Okay, we have taken care of this event. Then we will activate the Search and the Quaking Altar. I think we need to move it over. I think here we only need to spend our 2 mandatory focus. That's okay. We don't have any progress tokens on it because we haven't dealt with our torn map here. We can discard. No, we can't. Each hero in the altars room may gain 1 armor token. Each hero, right? Yeah, that's each hero. Awesome. So we are taking this armor token, which we can use for the next round. I think that was incredibly helpful. And again, all the other features and quest cards do not matter in this case. So we can simply move into the next round. For our first action, we are going to play the Using Shadows card. I mean, we already know the drill. Play this hero on the hero within range. That's me. Use move up to 3 spaces and gain 2 armor token. We will use it right away. We will move 1, 2 spaces, moving adjacent to the altar. We will gain 2 armor tokens from that because we have the shadow symbol here. We are going to use it to gain yet another armor token. I totally take that, so we are at 4 already. We have to reroll that, and that's the fire one. I think with fire we can actually do something. So we could really consider getting rid of her. I think so. That's an interesting thought. But right now we are adjacent to this altar, and for this piece I can't continue moving after I have done my next action, for example. That's kind of a bummer. I'm only allowed to do that while exploring a new room. But using or basically spending those 2 clue cards here doesn't count as an action too. So while adjacent to the altar, you may discard this card along with a matching copy of Torn Map to place 1 quest token on the quest rules card. Amazing. You may discard this. Yeah, we are discarding those. We no longer need the focus token. Problem is now we are placing this progress token on the search card, which means I think we have to draw threat cards then at the end of each round, pretty much doing the quest phase. So, but we are getting rid of those 2, which means we have put our progress token here. And if there is 1 P quest token on this card and the hero is on the stairs, the heroes have found the artifact and win the game. Okay, that's definitely nice. We have to go back to the stairs. We still have 2 more actions to go. We still have this die here. Problem is, do we need this die desperately? I think our enemies do not need it. Okay, we still have 2 more actions to go. I think with our second action we will move 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and I think it will be a rather boring turn. We will do the same thing again. 1, 2, 3. But at least we are now adjacent to this desk, which allows us to heal, if I recall that correctly. So I guess that's still a thing, right? Yeah, that's okay. We are drawing our extra card because we are ending our turn. So what did we get? Using Shadows again. I totally take that. Perfect. Perfect. That's cool. That's really cool because it gives us armor tokens like crazy, which we definitely need. And then we are activating our threat area. So again, we are doing this. Yeah, we don't have the earth symbol here, and then the Rattling Bladder will activate, which means we have to roll now, or we have to get to 2 successes with our resist roll for fortitude. So let's see about that. But this could give us some more focus. Again, focus typically never is a bad thing. That's no focus. We are not taking any hits. That at least something, but I was really hoping for a focus. Maybe just for the next round or so, just to use it. But that's okay. That's okay. Then she will activate. She will move 5, right? I think she will get to us. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess that's the optimal position. Doesn't really matter too much. And then she will inflict 5, and we are defending with our, what's the greenish one? Agility, which is also only 2 dice. And here, yeah, our focus token would have been nice actually. But we have a lot of our armor tokens. That's okay. So that's 2. We have a natural defense of 1. That's 3. We are taking 2 hits, which means we are spending 2 of our armor tokens. That's okay. We are not taking any hits. And because that's that, she's not engaging again, obviously. So that's at least something. But that means we are moving over to Gerd. Again, I guess in this case, we are going to discard an armor token. Yeah, let's do that. Again, no earth symbol, so we are drawing our cards. 2 more to go. The Gerd will show up, that's for sure, or relatively certain at least. And here we have another war screw. We know this one. Each character. Oh, we can discard 1 armor. I totally take that. Resist 4. No, we have really taken a lot of wounds, so let's simply get rid of it. Awesome. Then we are moving to the search, and I think this time it activates. We don't control any clue cards, at least something. If there is 1 P quest tokens on this card, there is. Each hero must draw 1 threat card, and that's really a bummer. But yeah, I knew this was happening. And crap, that's another Ragok cannibal. We know this fella. He comes with a red ring and goes to the same room onto the shadow space. So he's really adjacent to us. He's not moving very fast, but he has a range of 2. Oh boy, now things will get nasty actually. I think so, but okay. It will not activate this round, or that ship has sailed, so we have to remember this one. It will also gain 1 threat token because of our curious odor. Because of our low intellect, we'll never be able to get rid of it. But the one piece of good news is that we are adjacent to this alchemy desk, and that means a hero adjacent to this feature may heal 1 damage. I totally do that again, down to only quote-unquote 7 wounds, but I really need all the help I can get. Okay, that was pretty much the end of the round. Let's do 1 more. I think maybe I should keep going now. So I guess with our first action, yeah, I think we are going to using shadows. Again, play this on a hero within range. That's us. We will use it right away. We don't have the shadow space, so that's definitely a bummer. So it will allow us to move 1, 2, 3 spaces next to this door, but that was the idea after all. And we will gain 2 armor tokens just for using this action. This card is gone, so that's definitely the bummer. But now we are adjacent to this door, which means we are coming closer to the stairways, and that's perfect. So we are opening this door, so let's see what we get. Yeah, we are drawing our next feature card. It's the penultimate one, I think. Yeah, the fungal patch, and I think that's also, yeah, I think that's a standard one. Let's see, where do I find it? That's here. And yeah, I think this goes to the last corner of this room here adjacent to this feature may deal 1 damage to an enemy in this room. Also, not a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but nothing I immediately need now. Okay, that's that. Of course, no, we have to draw the according quest card. That's still a thing, obviously. And that's swirling mist. Someone or something doesn't want you finding what you're after. I already found it. An arcane shroud hangs heavier and heavier, and how visible mist, oh, I don't know how to pronounce it, coalesces around you, trying desperately to sway you from your course. You know you're on the right path when such resistance is blocking your path. Now it's just a matter of enduring the mystical tricks thrown up against you. Attach this card to this room, then roll all... Oh! I said that there should be an effect that maybe I haven't seen this card before, maybe I forgot. That's truly interesting. So let's see about that. Okay, we can use this, but it's too late. That's really too late. And we have 1 of those earth tokens, so we should use those earth tokens. Yeah, I think we still have 2 more actions, so I really hope we should be good. But that's okay. We have basically found this one here. We still have to draw a threat card. Are you kidding me? Curious odor again. The thing is, it really goes to the right of my thing. So I'm not activating 1 next to each other, but I must be really stinky now. I don't know, or whatever it is, but they must smell me here. We can have multiple copies of a card next to us, so that's really not a problem. The good thing is we are not adding another guy here. This really would have been terrible for us, terrible. But that's okay. We still have 2 more actions left. And Because this isn't a revealed room, I think I'm able to open that door. I'm only limited to revealing a room, but this is a revealed room. So we are spending one more action. Oops. 1, 2, 3, moving in here. As another free action, we are going to open that door here too. I think that's really perfectly legal, and I think then we may really have won the game with our last, unless I'm really totally misunderstood this one here. But we are spending in our last action 1, 2, 3 to move in here. Of course, we still have to reveal another minion here, but I believe it doesn't really matter anymore at that point in time. I'm relatively certain about that. Yeah, because we are winning before we are activating the card. No, that's obvious. Okay, that's the end of the round. We are still drawing a card, but before we are drawing our card, we can still exhaust our spiked shield here, which would give us one more armor token. Again, we might still get some beating here. Let's re-roll that. That's another shadow. Can we use shadow now? No, I don't think so. Nothing free actually that we have on the table. But that's still okay. That's okay. I take it. Then we are drawing our next card, and that's the Duval Warcry. Yeah, we know this one. I missed this one or played this incorrectly. But it has a range of 5, and we could use it for the shadow. Okay, that's not bad. I take it. I totally take it. Not sure if you really will use it or need it, but that's still okay. Then we are activating our threat area here. We have the Curious Odor. Each minion threat card in your threat gains a threat token. So that's that. So we have taken care of this. Then the Wreckling Plotter in theory would use the threat tokens, but we are not in the same room, so we can simply skip that. But of course they will still engage. And I really didn't count things through. I think this could still go sideways actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It cannot do something, though it will engage again. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it will stay here. Or let's put it here. I mean, I think we can still choose. And then she's engaging us with an inflict of 4. Okay, 4 is better than 5. Obviously, we don't have any focus tokens for that, but we have a lot of defense. That's definitely something. Okay, 2 plus 1. Because of our natural defense, and I think we need one more, so we are spending one of our valuable shield tokens, armor tokens here, so we are not taking any more hits. Then it's the record cannibal who will move with 4 spaces, so he might not be able to reach us. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, I think we are good. If unable, and okay, if unable, engage and gain 1 threat token. That's fine. So they're engaging 1, 2. That's close enough actually, because he only wants to be in range 2 to us, but that's totally fine. And of course he will still gain 1 extra threat token, but again, this threat is already done. Then we are doing the next Curious Odor, which means they gain 2 more of those. That's terrible. Then here we are going to discard 1 armor token, and we are drawing the final card for Gerd. So let's see, oops, what that is. And if I would have known, I knew I was really in a bad shape. Now this card needs to come up. Weight of Leadership. Each minion moves up to 3 spaces toward the nearest character. Then each character adjacent to an enemy must inflict 5. Oh, that's so bad. So they will both hit me now. And I mean, that's so bad. Inflict 5. Yep. It is what it is. And I guess this guy will now move closer, because yeah, this only counts because yeah, it moves next to the character. It doesn't use basically the standard engage ability here, so they will both definitely hit me. Then each character must oh no, okay, then each character adjacent to an enemy, not for each enemy. Yeah, okay, I only need to do that test once. Then each character, yeah, that's per character actually. Okay, that's at least something that we might live, maybe. We have 2 dice for our, what is it? I keep, these keywords here, I don't know what it is. I think combat, no, might, it is might, sorry. So we are rolling that die. Okay, that's something. Okay, we have an exploding die. So that's 3 plus the 1 we get. We will spend the armor token, so we are not taking any more extra hits. Okay, that was pretty terrible, but the next time Gerd will show up, but I think she's not going to, because we will end the game then. Yeah, we will still deal with this one here. Again, this is a quest rule that applies all the time. And again, this is something that we have to basically consider. We don't have to wait the next round here, but still we have to, if there's 1p quest token, each hero must draw a threat card. So that's definitely something I need to do. And yeah, why not add another wreck or cannibal right next to us? Again, I think it doesn't matter anymore because it's not going to activate. I think everything else, yeah, we could go for the quaking altar. Each hero may discard 1 armor to roll. No, I think we are not going to do that. We will basically simply end the game now. Of course, we could still fight. I think this was the armor token we have spent, so we are simply spending 1 action to move 1, 2, 3 spaces. This means, again, if there is 1p quest token on this card, it's here. And each hero is on the stairs tile. The heroes have found the artifacts and win the game. The hero at any time may discard any number of clue cards they control. Of course, these are only quest rules. Again, we don't have to wait for the activation down here. We have won the game. Wow. It really got very, very close. Let's have a quick look at Gerd. So if she would have shown up, this is what she would have looked like. 8 times number of players' health points, 2 natural armor, gain 1 armor when she activates and engage, and then she inflicts 7. 7. Yeah, 7. You heard that correctly. She's moving 5 and she has a range of 2. So maybe let me try to find the miniature, just to give you some reference, and that's her. So this would have been brutal, and she would have basically appeared, I believe, in the shadow space of the room where I'm currently in. I think that's how it typically works. So if whatever reason I wasn't able to open all those doors, I really would have been in a very, very terrible state. Yeah, and I mean, look at her. I mean, the models in this game are really top notch. I really should consider painting those, but I think that's something for another video. Apart from that, I really hope you have enjoyed my little playthrough of Altar Quest. I nearly said Hero Quest here, apologies for that. I really hope I haven't messed things up. Again, some of the rules are a little bit foggy. I was really not 100% sure about this door, but I believe this would have been okay. I'm pretty sure I would have survived another round, and then I would have been able to finish that. So even then, I think I should have been in an okay shape. A huge shout out to all of my patrons. Really do appreciate all your support. If you want to support my channel, you will find a link to my page on Patreon. You can join me here on YouTube directly. Like and subscribe, everything helps. Up next, I think I will have a closer look at the newest Robin Hood title from Cosmos, which I got a review copy for. I'm really very thankful for that. It's a German game, but I think I will do an unboxing first. And the cool thing is there are some, let's call it somewhat spoiler-free solo missions that you can download on Cosmos, which I should be really able to showcase you the game without giving away too much of the story. And there will be bonus missions, so similar to Andor, I'm pretty sure you will see a hell of a lot of extra missions appearing, and the gameplay really is quite fun. Like it a lot. Apart from that, again, hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and until then, bye bye.